Welcome back to CF Clips. This is the Sylvan Arms Gen 5 folding adapter. It's a folding adapter that's as transformative as Optimus Prime. All jokes aside, this one is made out of steel, whereas the Generation 4 was made out of aluminum. Not to mention, the older one was bigger. So, let's take a look at what some of the key differences are. The Gen 4 is just a little bit beefier. Because it's made out of aluminum, to get the same quality and the same durability that they had out of the Gen 3s, they had to beef it up just a little bit, which is still down from the Gen 3 overall. Much thinner, and it has some QD sling mounts. In my right hand is the Gen 3, by the way. The Gen 5, because it's made out of steel, they were able to cut down quite a bit more on material, because steel is just stronger than aluminum, obviously. Not to mention, you still retain those QD sling mounts on the side and the bottom. This does come in a right and a left folding option, and generally speaking, the train of thought is that the right folder is for those of you who are right-handed, the left folder is for those of you who are left-handed. I can't tell you exactly what to buy. You can do what you want depending on your build and your setup, but that is the idea. And I'll give some demonstrations about why in a second. But first, the Gen 3. Again, this one's bigger, beefier, and bulkier. It didn't sit flush with the receiver either. The newer ones do. You sit right on that receiver. Very nice. But this one was durable enough to get run over by a truck. And Clint actually took this and slammed it into steel plates out at the range. You can catch that video over on the main Classic Firearms channel. And it still works as intended, albeit a little bit on the rough side to get open and close. There it goes. Stay tuned, because we might actually just be doing one of those durability tests on the main channel with the Generation 5 as well. So now let's dive into why you might want the left over the right or the right over the left folding adapter. This is the left-hand folding adapter, and then the demonstration of the right one as well. Seems pretty simple, pretty basic, but when you start attaching slings to these things, that's where you're going to see a big difference. Now, if you're using the folding adapter's QD sling mount, it is going to be easier and more natural to use the one on the right, especially if you're right-hand dominant. So let me show you what I mean. When you have your sling on, you push the button to fold it or unfold it. You are going to be folding away from your body, and that's the idea. You can take it, slam it, and you're good to go. Whereas if you're folding it on the left side, it is going to get in the way of your body. So you're going to be hitting yourself rather than having a free swing. Just a little bit more that you're going to have to muscle memory over. If you're okay with that, that's fine. But if you're left-handed, of course, it is just going to make more sense, again, swinging away from your body. Not to mention, on the Gen 5 as well as the Gen 4, so either one that you choose, they do have this piece right here. When you open it up, there's a screw that has the locking mechanism into place. So if for some reason you slam this thing so hard it busts this little clasp here, you can actually replace that. There's a little screw in the back here. You can unscrew it and get that out of there and get a new one. So the idea is that it's something that if you do manage to have some wear and tear over many years of use, it's something that you can swap out fairly easily. So in recap, it's thinner, a little bit heavier because it is made out of steel, but you do have that steel build quality, so it should last a lot longer. You retain all of those QD sling mounts, one on the bottom and one on the side again, and it sits flush on the receiver, which is just very nice feature they added in the Gen 4 and the Gen 5 both have that, so it looks more natural when it is on your rifle. So in conclusion, if you're looking for a steel folding adapter for your AR-15, whether it's a short barrel or a long barrel, no matter what, you're looking for a backpack gun or something to remove a little bit of space in your storage, in a gun safe, or just getting in and out of a vehicle, your folding adapter is definitely going to make a big impact and a big difference there. So if you have any experiences with the Gen 5 Sylvan Arms folding adapter, please leave a review down below. We would love to see your comments. That is all I have for you today. God bless, stay safe. It is time to